What's going on, guys? aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my Motorsport Manager career mode. We're back with round number 8 today to kick things off at the British Grand Prix. Guildford coming up, and after asking you guys what you think my strategy should be ahead for the rest of the season in terms of improving the car, saving money or spending money, I think what a lot of you guys pointed out quite correctly that actually what we should do is something I forgot about, which is the whole fact that in this game, if you design a part that has a risk level, the risk level gets removed from season to season. So if you're new to the game or you've forgotten maybe, what happens is if I design a part that has a risk level through pre-season, because of pre-season happening, that part actually becomes, the risk level is removed, and the best part at the end of each season basically highly influences what the base car for the new season it starts off at. So basically what the plan is going to be is we're going to do exactly what we did back in GP2 in the second last season, I think it was pretty much, or even for the last 3 last seasons, was basically designing risky parts on purpose that we're not going to use, because if you use a risky part, there is a high chance that you get called out on it during the race, and you could throw away a pretty good result to a penalty. So we're just going to design a whole load of risky parts, improve them a lot in the improving parts section to the highest level possible, and basically just keep them and store them away. Then, when we move to the next season, Season 2 here in F1, where hopefully, you'd like to think that we're going to make a step up, that will come useful to us, because those highest parts will become our kind of baseline car. They'll help to improve that. I'm not too sure if it's literally a one-to-one they do become the baseline parts, but I'm pretty sure they heavily influence what our baseline car stats begin with. So that's going to be what we're going to do. We're already building a gearbox, unfortunately, but I say unfortunately, it's still going to be a pretty good damn gearbox, because if you remember from last episode, you might have forgotten, it was 5 days ago, that last episode, that gearbox is going to give us plus 50 performance on the soft, ultra soft, and super soft tires. So pretty good gearbox to have anyway. But from now on, all the parts we're designing are going to be risky parts, and we're pretty much not going to improve our car anymore in terms of new parts. We're going to improve it, obviously, by improving the car in the improved car section, but we're not going to build any new parts specifically to go on this year's car. It's all going to be in a bid to make next year's car a lot stronger. Because quite correctly as well, you guys pointed out that I forgot, the point system for this championship doesn't really mean too much, because the prize money is the exact same. If we go to the ruling, the merit prize money is the exact equality focused merit payments. No difference between top and bottom teams. So therefore, our only objective this season is really not to get relegated. And you can clearly see with 16 points compared to 2 zeros and the objective of 8th place, which is 2, I think it's safe to say we aren't going to get lower than, I would say, at least 6th, at least 7th, 6th or 7th. I think that's the lowest we could go to, really, at this rate. So really, just focus on next year's car. Forget about this year's championship, unfortunately. Just try and do the best we can. Obviously, we're going to still focus on getting the sponsor objectives, but from a point standpoint, I won't be too disappointed anymore if we don't get points in the races, as long as we're earning money from our sponsor objectives. So really, what we're aiming for at the moment is to maybe get some better sponsors in, hopefully. These guys expire in 2 races' time. Hopefully, by then, we can get a better sponsor that might give us a more realistic expectation to finish with a higher amount of money there. So hope that all made sense, but that's going to be the game plan now for the rest of this season. But let's move onwards with everything on the build-up to the British Grand Prix. Right, we got an interview request here from the Evening Herald. We'd like to take some of PERNET's time for an interview. Is that okay? It will distract, yeah. My +5 on the thing. I don't really care about how much was it. Like, yeah, 100k, not going to bother. Upcoming race, Guildford, 23-lap race. 20% chance of rain. Okay. We will look into that. We will see. I mean, a lot of the time it kind of just completely straight up lies to us in this game, so we'll see. We'll see. Also, just if you wanted to know, in terms of improving parts, what we've got going on at the moment is we were improving suspension, the 2 engines. We're going to continue to do that. Actually, you know what? Let's remove the 2 engines. That's fine. Let's even remove this. Let's just focus on the front wing, which is a little bit low, and also focus on this one rear wing that's been low for ages. So let's focus on those. In terms of improving parts, we're doing the 2 gearboxes. We're doing 2 engines, suspension, and rear wing. But in hindsight, actually, do our brakes need much improving? I think they do. I think our brakes would be a lot more. I think they need some love. So we're going to take off the rear wing there. We're going to get away. We're going to remove the suspension here. We're going to do the 2 brakes. Let's do that. And then obviously when the new gearbox comes, we'll improve that as well. Right, gearbox has been designed, so that's a brand spanking new gearbox with the plus 50 on the softest tires. But first, we've got a GMA vote. It occurs to me occasionally that team principals may be interested in tabling particular motion to the other members, right? Okay, I'd like to offer you the chance to do that, but it will come at a compensation cost. Price is 1 million. View votes. Right, so I can essentially table one of these votes. So I can choose what's something that gets voted on in the upcoming votes. But it's going to cost me 1 million. I'm actually tempted by that. Although, actually, wait, hang on. Let's look at this. So the upcoming votes that are already on the table is virtual safety car only. And then refueling using 80 kilogram fuel tanks. Fuel tanks can last up to 80% of the race distance. This guarantees teams need to make at least one pit stop. In comparison to a championship without refueling, this costs 20... Okay, so at the moment we've got even smaller tanks. Because we've got, like, tanks that only last, like, I don't know, something like... Let me look at the rules. Where is it? Remove Cortez tires. Where is it? Driver aids banned. Engine develop. Rear wing develop. Where is the fuel tank? Refueling. 40 kilogram tanks. Right, so the fuel tanks would double in size. I'm all for that because at the moment I actually think I performed better in GP2 when it was actually a bigger tank. Because, funnily enough, I think I do better on like making sure the fuel's fine when we have to refuel it less. And that actually helps us on the tire wear side. So I'm going to vote yes for that. But that means that actually I can't think of it right now off the top of my head what I would want to change in this formula at the moment. I like the fact it's a little bit simpler. There's no ERS in here, which could be quite cool, but actually thinking about how I operate during races, which is quite fast-paced, I don't think I could cope with ERS being in it. And then thinking about it off the top of my head, I can't think of any other rule I actually have an issue with. I don't mind the shorter practice sessions. I don't mind the random grid quali, because it kind of spices things up. So, really, no, I'm not interested in paying 1 million to maybe get a vote. So I'm going to reject that offer. Maybe in seasons to come, when we have a bigger cash flow of 9 million, maybe around 15 million, I might think about it. But for now, no thanks. But our gearbox is going to get designed now. So we got that. So we're going to remove these guys. We're going to add that on. We're going to go all the way to the left. We're going to slot on the gearbox to this performance. So we've got the two best gearboxes being improved, but I'm hoping that this can get improved enough that I can actually use it in the next race. Meanwhile, though, we're going to go straight on to that plan I talked about, designing better parts. So we're going to kick things off with... Let me look. What's got the largest deficit here? Looks to be front wing, braking, or gearbox, or engine. There's a lot of things, actually, let's be honest. But in terms of what we can do at the moment, the best option would be either a suspension part or a gearbox part. And because I didn't count suspension in that, because that's pretty much the same gap, I would say just designing another gearbox. Because we got a knowledge available of Epic, so that's quite a big leap. So I think that's quite worth it. And unfortunately for us, we can't actually do more than good on the engine because we don't have the HQ. You can see here, the biggest factors we can change are front wing, gearbox, rear wing, suspension. So I'm going to work down the list. I think we should do gearbox first right now. Then I think we should maybe work on brakes or front wing. But the thing is, we have to do iterations on those because we haven't done any design parts on brakes or front wing yet. So, actually, should we get those out of the way then? I'm just trying to think kind of like outside my head at the moment. If we design small iterations for the front wing, so we have to just get this out of the way. So if I do -1 build time, it's going to get done in 5.7 days. Now, it may seem like a waste, but the thing is I need to do these iterations before I can even get to these risk levels. So if I just use the -1, we're not going to even bother about caring about the performance of this one, because we only care about the performance of the risky part. So just get the iteration out of the way. Do them as fast as we can. Get to that point where I can start designing the risky parts. That's my thinking there. So we're going to do that. In the meantime, we have to head to Guildford, because it's literally now. It's time to go. Right. Guildford Grand Prix. British Grand Prix, I should say. We're going to go for 10th or above. I just don't see us getting anything more than that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to be very optimistic. It's going to be all clear, apparently, but there's a 20% chance of rain. Strategy-wise, same as ever. Bring a lot of soft tyres. I'll bring a few softs, but in in reality, I'm not going to really use them, am I? So 10 for, yeah, that's what we're going to go for. Fit parts, what we're going to go for. That didn't get the reliability we needed, so we can't use that yet. That's not good enough to use that. So we're going to keep with the same gearbox as we had before. Rear wings wise, all good. Ooh, suspension we can use. We can use a new suspension, so that's one part we can upgrade. So now both PERNET and Balcazar see a boost in their suspension parts, and everything else is fine. Right, let's go ahead and take that practice session. Oh, what do you know? It said it was completely clear and cloudy, and there's an absolute freaking monsoon over Guildford. Well, typical British weather. Yeah, that doesn't look like just cloudy and clear to me, to be honest. Nah. Right, less than a minute to go here. It cleared up. The monsoon's no longer here. Well, clearly you can see that. We're on race level 2 at the moment. Just ticked over to level 1 on the soft tyres, actually. Now, you may find that strange after I chose so many super softs, but I don't know. I just think we should have some knowledge on those tyres. I think we can do better with those tyres in hindsight. In hindsight, probably should have chosen more soft tyres, but I think that may be the way to go. I want to try something different. I also just, while the practice was happening, I use the practice sometimes to just look around and just do some other things, because generally nothing really happens in practice. I was looking at some comments from the last episode, some of you suggesting, just give the conservative strategy a go, and I'll bite. We'll give it a go. We're going to try the soft tyres this race, I've decided. We're going to try it. We've got enough sets to do that in the race, because, well, they just give you too many sets of tyres, really, in reality, in my opinion, because the practice sessions are so short. I don't use that many tyres in practice. So yeah, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna take the advice. We're gonna try that. Right, having a look at how long the tyres last, and we've only got 10 laps of fuel. Changing up a little bit here. What I'm going to do is going to go super soft, light-footed for Balcazar. We're going to start both drivers off on the super soft tyres. Also, by the way, we start 8th and 5th, so very nice grid slot position for the randomised grid. We're going to start both on super softs, then we're going to divert to the soft tyres and use those. But we're going to start off on the fastest tyre, because everyone, well, pretty much everyone, should be on the super softs. Especially for us, we're at the front end, so there's some use to be on the super softs. But I want to try then going to the soft tyres and seeing how that works for us. At least with definitely PERNET. I don't know about Balcazar. She's got soft-footed trait, which is a it's actually a very good trait. It actually works very, very effectively. So we'll see how she does. But I'm pretty sure this could help out PERNET quite a bit going on the soft tyre instead. So that's going to be our game plan. We're going to go super softs, at least with PERNET, then go softs. Maybe another set of softs. I don't know. The fuel tank doesn't last, so we're going to have to make a second pit stop anyway for the fuel. So we'll see. PERNET's going to be a bit of a guinea pig. And that's how it's going to go. Anyway, let's move on to the race. 5 red lights to the British Grand Prix from 5th and 8th on the grid. PERNET in 5th, actually. Balcazar 8th. 5 red lights are out, and it's been a fantastic start for PERNET, although she got bogged down by these 2 cars in a bit of a traffic jam there. So she's up into, well, she would have been up the order. Now she is up into 4th. Brilliant little overtake there. Double overtake. Around the outside, maybe. No, down to 5th now. Balcazar has had a terrible, shocking start there. And she's down to 15th. What a terrible start she has had. Wow. Okay, well, that was just pathetic then. Meanwhile, PERNET doing well to stay in 5th. So, okay then. So it's been the other way around this time. PERNET's the one with a good start. Balcazar's had an atrocious start. To be honest, it's a good thing. That means that Balcazar's the one with the light-footed, because she needs it now to get back into this race. Oh dear God! Wow, that was bad. That was really bad. Right, I'm going to move things on. I've got Balcazar on pushing and PERNET on neutral because, well, she can afford to be on pushing. She can't because she's not got light-footed. And you can see the super soft tyres are actually wearing out quite fast here. So we're going to go to high fuel mixture here. I think we'll probably end up... This looks about 6 laps worth of tyre wear. I think we'll probably end up pitting when the tyres and fuel go out at the same time. I think it's going to time quite nicely. Although for Balcazar, I think I want to stretch this out a little bit because I think we'll definitely have a lot more tyre wear than we have fuel. So let's watch the fuel for Balcazar, but not so much for PERNET. But at the moment, she's still in 6th, so doing okay. I say that though, I'm going to jinx it, aren't I? Yep. I think I'm going to jinx it. There we go, down to 7th, jinxed it. Balcazar, in the meanwhile, down to up to 14th, actually, I should say. 1 place taken, so that's okay. That's a bit of an improvement there, but not too much. Right, I'm going to make PERNET push because I think this is probably about 4 laps worth of tyre wear here. So I'm going to let her push a little bit. I'll go down to medium right now because I want to do an overtake blitz right at the end of this stint. But that's going to be what we do with her. Meanwhile, Balcazar, she can probably stay in that region. The tyre temps are coming slowly down and going on neutral. And then we can push a bit more. But yeah, at the moment, PERNET's staying put in 7th, which is pretty good. I wonder, though, let's slow this down. I wonder, are these guys going to pit? Got a Japanese girl, no, not going to pit. Russian, not going to pit. What's this person doing? Mexican Gonzalez, not going to pit. Sharp, which I've been told is the fake Ricardo, not going to pit. And she's in Ferrari, is she not? Ah, looks like my driver came round full circle. No, they're not going to pit yet, so we're not going to pit either. We're going to continue on like this. We'll probably push in. Actually, you know what? Let's push in for this lap. Perfect. Right, PERNET, push in this lap, pit at the end of this lap. Gonna go soft tyres, fuel up for 10 laps, park conditions fine, balance pit stop. Right, that's what you're gonna do. Push. Try and take 6th if you can. You can. Lovely stuff. Nice to see. I think this is gonna work out quite perfectly here for her. Lovely stuff. Yeah, this has been a really good in-lap. She's catching 5th as well. This has been an absolutely fantastic in-lap for PERNET there. So she's in. Balcazar will continue on, and now let's push with her. Overtake mode, push with her. Right, Balcazar's in on lap 11, so she pushed quite hard at the end of this stint. We're going to go on to the super soft tyres again, because she did very well in that stint. It was a good stint in terms of going long there, so push out, come on, attack. No, get that person, get 13th, come on, quickly. Get them, go medium, attack though. I want to try and get that 13th place. Pause it here, let's look at where PERNET is. Right, overheating the tyres a bit, let's go conservative there. We're going to stay on medium fuel mixture, though. Stay on medium fuel mixture. Right, conserve those. Bring those tyre temps back down. Because I need to make this soft stint. Well, I would hope the soft stint goes a bit longer, really. So, need to make sure I protect these tyres a little bit more. Right, so sit rep on the situation. Balcazar, 14th place. Good pace. Catching PERNET, who's only 1 place ahead of her. Soft tyres. Really not performing very well. Yeah, I remember why now. I never used to choose anything but the softest tyre available. They suck. And with a formula that does have refueling, quite aggressive refueling with only 10-lap tanks, soft tyres not so great actually. Yeah, really not that great. Pretty slow actually, pretty slow. Saying that though, she is catching 12th, but equally Balcazar's catching her, so if PERNET was on super softs right about now, you know, she could probably overtake these 3 cars ahead of her, maybe, I don't know. We'll continue on though, but you can see Balcazar's catching her, but she's catching 12th, so sort of a bit of a, I don't know the exact word, there is a definite word for that effect where things look like they're kind of closing up together, but that's just the nature of racing, what happens when you brake and you kind of look like you're getting closer in the brake zone, but then you kind of go far apart. I know there's a technical word for it, I can't remember what it is though, but either way, looks like, even though I may have tried something clever with the strategy, our car's just not got the pace. It just, at this stage of the career mode in F1, our car is just too shit to do anything with strategy, to really jump up there. Obviously in the first 4 races, there's the, you know, reliability issues that helps us, but right now, not so much. Right, I'm going to push PERNET. She's going to come in at the end of this lap now. I've decided. So she's up into 4th place. She's going to pit at the end of this lap for a set of super softs. We're going to fuel up for 4.28. Yeah, 4.28. Not going to push the fuel there. Pit. There we go. Right, Balcazar. You're going to continue to push on. You've got tyre wear. You've got the fuel. Yeah, you'll continue pushing on for a lot more now. Right, pit stop. Quickly, please. Quickly. Push out the pits, girl. Go on. Right behind PERNET. Come on. Oh, okay. Wait, pause. Okay, we're in a pretty good position at the moment. Right, we've got 2 laps remaining. We've got 2.5 of tyres. That's fine. That should be fine. Same for Balcazar. She could actually go overtake mode at the moment. Engine's looking okay. Suspension a little bit on the iffy side. You're good? Engine's okay. Okay. Continue. I think they can continue like this and she'll be fine for now. Oh my god, I've changed it into 2D mode. Didn't want to do that. PERNET pushing on. Balcazar pushing on. Right, come on. Tag team here, tag team. Okay, if you can't pass, let her through. Go. Right, Balcazar swap positions. She's got a lot more pace on the final lap to maybe get 8th place here. The dying laps for pride. There's no points here, remember? Just pride. Pure pride. Go on, get 8th place, just for some pride. But this will be a top 10 finish for both of our cars, it looks like, which will be a very good start. Last corner, across the line, gets 8th place. There's still one more lap left. I counted that so wrong for PERNET. Damn, the whole being lapped thing and being in a shit car. I can't count the laps properly. PERNET's going to run out of fuel. There we go. Bye, PERNET. I'm sorry, PERNET. But we got 8th place Balcazar, so I couldn't care less about you. There we go. 8th place. Awesome. Awesome job, Balcazar. Just at the end, got 9th place. Pretty decent there, actually, in the end there for her. Good pace at the end. PERNET, not so much. Sorry, girl. I miscounted the laps. I thought we had one less lap of the Grand Prix, but I forgot that the leading car is like 3/4 of the lap ahead of us. And so when I saw one lap remaining, it wasn't for us. It was for the race leader. And we actually had 1.5 laps remaining. My bad. Right, so no points for that. But crucially, the only thing we actually cared about, in all honesty, all we cared about that race was finishing above 10th. If I couldn't get points, the next objective is the sponsor objective. So really, as much as it was crappy for you, PERNET, it didn't really matter because Balcazar still came in the top 10. It would have mattered if Balcazar also bottled it, or I bottled it with Balcazar, but she didn't. We didn't. We got it. We're still good. We're 1 point ahead still in 3rd place, so just about hanging on to that 3rd place there in the Constructors. But yeah, we got the sponsor objective, which is all we really cared about there. If we couldn't get the points, good job. Good work, team. I think that should be about 400k in the bag then, because obviously no qualifying, so the only thing that actually matters is the race result. So sort of a kind of double beauty about there being no qualifying anymore. We get 500k. Nice. Good stuff. We're back to 9 million there on the prize money. Or the money we got, sorry. So, we got a nice bit of money back in our bank. Must respond, accept, use team orders in the race, which is something that fans are not particularly keen on. I felt it was justified. I really did. And that didn't change the morale for anything. So there we go. Hard-fought win for Sharp. Sharp, the fake Ricardo one. Right, when does this get done? 2 and 3 hours. Car repairs done. Thank you very much. We're going to continue on doing what we were doing before. Yep. Is there any other part I need to really do? Suspension could do some work, to be honest. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much where we want to improve everything. So let's wait until our front wing gets designed. There we go. Front wing designed. So now we can design a new iteration of the front wing. So we go to now, so we can do the risky part. So 15 to actually have we got anything more unlocked than the front wing? I think we do, don't we? We can create a great front wing. So if we do, oh sorry, where am I going? Design new parts. So if we just do another kind of half-ass iteration, we go, what's this going to get us? Right, if I do -2, -1 build time, that's going to get done in 3.7 days. And I can immediately get onto this iteration. So it may look like a bit of wasted money, but it just means that everything's getting done faster. It means I can get these iterations done to start building these risky parts. And time is of the essence, really. So we're going to build that. We've got this new front wing anyway. Like the thing is, it's not like completely lost. The thing is, these new front wings are still decent. They're still better than the ones we've got at the moment. So I can still use them. It's just the fact that in the grand scheme of things, overall, I won't be using them very much. Right, front wing built, already done. There we go. Iteration 3 done. So now we can go straight to this grist level. Plus 60 in the corners. We can go, what else do we want to go for? Plus 35. And then we can go for one more. Plus 25 to max. So that's 267. 262, 267, yeah. Right, so that's what we're going to go for. That's giving us a maximum of 267. 1267, which is so much better than what we've got at the moment, but is also the maximum we could get out of this entire system. We've also got Epic, actually. Hang on. We've actually got Epic. No, we don't. We only have Great. I don't know why it's showing me what I could potentially get. Sorry, my bad. It's showing us what we could potentially get. No, but the best we can get is this configuration. So, going for it. That's going to be the best front wing we could design, potentially, with a risk level, but that's obviously for next season. Right, front wing has been built literally right before this race weekend. We've got this part built. So this front wing now is saved for next season. That will be the one that we carry over. And so in light of that, we're going to remove everything. I want to get a fresh look at this. So I need to improve this performance. That's the most important thing to improve. For now, the gearbox. We've got this really good gearbox that we may as well improve as well. And then this suspension part. this engine part. Actually, you know what? Let's just focus more on these kind of specific things, like the engine as well. That's pretty important. Right, okay, gonna have it like that, and then reliability-wise, don't need to even bother about reliability, actually. I don't need to care about reliability of that, so we're gonna improve that. What else should we improve? Suspension was fine. Front wing-wise, fine. Actually, I just want to focus on the rear, the front wing, actually. Right, also before the race weekend, we can design another part, so let's get onto that. So we've done the knowledge available. Hello? Ooh, okay, that's what it is. I've got the epic unlocked for this one thing, risk level. Okay, so we're not gonna front wing done, tick box. We've done one of the biggest risk levels for front wing, so that's ticked off. That's a part we're gonna stabilize for next season. What haven't we done? Have we done a gearbox? We've not done a gearbox, I don't think. We haven't done an epic gearbox. No, the best we've done is a great. So we can do a great gearbox now. Not a great gearbox. We can do an epic gearbox. So what should we go for here? Plus 35. Plus 70 to max. Plus 40 to max. That's going to take 5 days to build, though. Plus 25 to max. That is a whopping 114.18. That is a big, big jump. That is a big, big jump. It's going to take 24 days. Big job. Worth it, though, I think. Worth it. And it's going to cost us 1.9 million. Got it. Awesome. Booked in. Let's move on to the Italian Grand Prix. I'm liking this episode so far. A lot of stuff has gotten done for the parts. 10th and above again. Don't think we'll get any better. Milan. Soft tyres all the way. Tyre weight is really low. Fuel's the one we have to worry about, so don't even know why we need to worry about medium tyres or anything like that. Part fitting wise, we do have those new front wings which we can use. We can use this one front wing here and this one here. Can't use this one obviously, but these two, decent enough. These are the... See, even though it may have looked like at the time the two wasted iterations for front wings, we can still use them at the moment. So really, it worked out for everything, actually. It worked out for this season as well. Everything else is pretty much good to go. Gearbox. We can use that. We can use that. Is that all good? Yeah. And also remember, this one looks like to be the best one, and we're giving it to PERNET. But remember, we're on soft tyres, so this is actually plus 50. So that's 1289 actually, not 1229. So that's going to be a really nice gearbox to give. And that's pretty much it. Let's go. Right, less than a minute to go for the Italian Grand Prix practice. We're going to get to level 3 on the race trim and the soft tyres for the first time in a while there in the F1 season. Awesome stuff. Setup's all good. I think we've got 95% on PERNET, and then I think maybe even more on Balcazar. So looking good, looking good. Looking at the tyre wear, it looks like we're probably going to be more fuel limited by this circuit. So I think it's going to be a bit of a tricky one to actually do anything clever with the strategy, because we can't really do too much on the fuel, because, you know, if you go too slow on the fuel, like saving fuel, the car's just going to go even slower than it usually is. So I think this might actually be quite a tough Grand Prix, whereas in the past, Italy's usually been one of my best ones to get points or get a good result. But this formula at the moment we've got in my F1, at least in my save, obviously it might be different for yours guys if you're playing this game as well. In my formula, it's the refueling structure is meaning that I can't really do too much with trying to jump people with some like clever tyre strategy, as I'm actually really hoping that the vote that I mentioned before in the GMA to go up to double the tank limit, I hope that really goes through. That could really help us quite a bit. Anyway, I'm going to go to the Grand Prix. 8th and 3rd on the grid. PERNET in 3rd, Balcazar 8th. Decent grid slot yet again. Okay, liking that. Soft tyre race trim. Going to go for soft tyre race trim. Car setup wise, looking good. Fuel level wise, you can see the tyres go for 12 to 14. Fuel level 9. 9 laps of fuel. Not a lot of fuel. So really, basically, we can afford to push the tyres a lot more because the fuel's not running out the fuel's going to run out sooner than the tyres. So unfortunate, but yeah, we'll just have to try and do the best we can. 10th or above, 400k. That's pretty much our objective, honestly. Yet again, I don't think we're going to get points. If we do, then miracles have occurred, really. Right, here we go to 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix. From 3rd and 8th on the grid, we're off, and it is a good start for PERNET. Look at that, PERNET up into 2nd place, going side by side, maybe leads the Grand Prix. Oh my god, PERNET's leading the Grand Prix. She's actually leading the Italian Grand Prix. Someone screenshot this moment. This won't happen for a while again. Wow. And Balgazar's had a good start as well. Or actually, no, technically not a great start. She started in 5th, didn't she? So she's down to 6th. But PERNET, what a start for her. But immediately I'm going down to medium fuel because we need to save fuel. Unlike everyone else who's burning fuel, it looks like. Actually, you know what? Let's just follow everyone else. Let's follow the leader. Let's follow everyone else. I was going to say let's save fuel because we're marginal on it. And we need to save it to kind of continue with the tyre wear. But let's just try and follow everyone. Let's see what they do. We're down to 2nd, though. That's fine. I don't really want to fight these guys. There's no point. We're not, you know, we're not got the same pace as them. There's no point. We need to just try and do our own race and just try and bob along like that. But I'm gonna heavily keep on looking at this, just trying to see what the entire grid's doing. I'm basically just gonna copy what everyone else does because I don't really think I can do anything more clever than them really on strategy around this circuit. Not really, one bit. Right, some people are going neutral, medium now. So we're going to do the same. We've also got down to pushing, actually. Balcazar, absolute terrible first stint. I genuinely can't tell you what's gone on with her. Because, to be honest, I haven't been paying attention to her. I've been paying attention to the fact that PERNET's still in 2nd place somehow. But Balcazar, absolute shocking first stint. I think she's made a lot of mistakes. She's not got any damage, so she's just got no pace at the moment. Absolutely no pace. Whereas PERNET, looking good, looking good. Still in 2nd, still in 2nd. Right, I'm pushing and pitting PERNET right now. I'm going to try and do a bit of an undercut here. Fuel-wise, going to fuel up for the entire 9 laps because we need all the fuel we can get. Fast pit stop, tyre, yep, okay, balanced. Okay, cool. Right, because I think first place is going to pit surely this lap. Yep, they're going to pit, I'm going to pit. So that's what's going to happen with her. With Balcazar, we're going to continue on. She's in 19th place. Shocking, shocking stuff at the moment. Yeah, she's got no pace at the moment. We're going to have to pit in this lap as well, but the gap is so large between these two drivers, I think we can actually double stack them, and they won't actually get double stacked. So, yeah, I don't really, honestly, I have no answers for what's happened to Balcazar. Just no pace. I literally was doing the same fuel strategies and everything as PERNET, and just shocking pace from Balcazar, and I'm pretty sure she had a better setup. So, yeah, very odd one. Very, very odd one. But she's in the pits now, PERNET. And Balcazar will come to the pits as well. And you can see there, good pit stop. And Balcazar comes in, and there's no double stack penalty there. So good stuff. Good timing there in terms of getting them in at the same time. She comes out. Right, we're going to go on. These guys are going to go on to, yeah, we're going to attack out the pits. Push high fuel mixture out the pits. And the same for Balcazar coming out the pits. Right, sit rep on lap 10. Balcazar's in 14th place. So positive move forward about 5 places there. And she's right on the back of P13. But PERNET, on the meanwhile, is going down the order. She's down to 4th. But we are doing something different to the rest of the grid. I'm basically following what the grid's doing, almost, nearly, with Balcazar. But with PERNET, I'm playing a bit different. But at the moment, actually, it's turned into the exact same thing. Initially, all these guys were all also on orange on the fuel. So now they've joined me on medium fuel. So we'll have a bit more fuel in the tank than that means for the end of the stint. With Balcazar, we're doing the exact same thing pretty much as everyone else. So now it looks like everyone is starting to go on medium fuel. So we'll do the same thing. But pretty much I'm just trying to copy the AI basically because I have no... to my mind at the moment, there's no strategy I can pull off to try and pull off some mastermind race. I just need to try and follow what the AI do and hope that I can at least get above 10th. And I don't know, it looks like at the moment I'm causing a bit of nuisance for them at the moment as it stands, but I don't know honestly. Right, lap 16, Balcazar's in 17th place. I've tried every sort of thing, try to speed her up a little bit, use a bit more fuel. Yeah, she's just not budging. She's got no pace in that car at the moment. I don't know why. So I'm going to pit her now earlier than PERNET. One less stop. One lap earlier on lap 16. 8 laps remaining. Fueling her up for what will be 7.53. And then just hoping she can do some work on the undercut. I say undercut. All these people here, this entire gaggle of cars, I'm pretty sure they've all just pit. So it's not really an undercut, really. It's pitting the exact same lap as most people. It's just more of an undercut compared to everyone else at the top who's going one more lap. So that's what's happening with her. PERNET's going to continue on for this entire lap, and we're going to pit at the end of this lap. And basically do the same as Sharp and Kanjiro. So that's what's happening there. So, Balcazar's in. Just going to make sure I remember to do this for PERNET. Fuel. She'll be on lap 17 when she comes out, so she needs... Also, why did I didn't count properly. It said lap 20... What? Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't count properly. I thought it said 24. It said 21. I've just given Balcazar like 5 laps of fuel. Oh, well. She was in 18th. It was a lost cause. It was like PERNET. Anyway, from last race. Okay, let's not muck this up then. She'll be on lap 17, so she needs lap 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. She needs 5 laps of fuel. 4 point... yeah, maybe just about get to the end there, actually. So, let's go with that. Pit strategy, balanced. Don't want to muck that up. Yeah, don't want to muck that up, right. Right, she had a mistake on the refuel as well. Great. Great stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I'm not going to care about Balcazar. Let's focus on PERNET. It's a good pit stop for her. She'll come out. Right, we're just on the edge of fuel. Just on the edge of fuel, but we're good, we're good, we're good. We're going to attack on the outlap. Okay, looks like everyone is attacking pretty much. Yep, looks like everyone's also fueled up quite a lot compared to me. Because we're being overtaken straight away. And yeah, looks like everyone's fueled up a lot more than me because they're all going aggressive on fuel, whereas I'm not because I haven't fueled up for that much. We've got excess fuel, so we can use that a little bit. But, don't know. It's going to be a tricky one. I think 3 laps remaining. Let's see how this goes. We've got excess fuel still. Going to go medium. Excess fuel, keep using it. How many laps we got left? 1, 2, 2.5. Right, we're good on fuel. We're going to go medium because we're just about okay on fuel at the moment. Just about okay on fuel. Okay, go high now as we go down the straight. Okay, we're still good on fuel, just about. Okay, now we can go high when all these guys are saving fuel. How's our engine? Engine's okay. Engine's okay. Right, go medium. Right, we're closing up to 4th. We're closing up to 4th. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Right, push it. Right, medium fuel. Push. Have to play this very, very fine. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. Overtake mode, come on. Low fuel. Couldn't get her across the line. I tried to catch 4th. Lipon and whatever your name is. Try to catch you with PERNET. Just wasn't it. But look at that. PERNET got points. PERNET. Lovely stuff. Salute to you, girl. You did absolute shite. You were absolutely shocking last race. And you've come back to grab points for the team. That is more like it, PERNET. Well done. Balcazar, disgrace. What on earth was that the entire weekend? 40. Albeit, I did completely wreck her race at the end with 8 laps of fuel, but she was down in 20th anyway. And the only reason she got up to 14th was because I literally put her on overtake mode in the entire rest of the race, because she had the engine wear for it, she had the fuel, so she may as well have just been pushing the entire way. But with PERNET, points. Awesome. Awesome. That was actually, this has been a very, very successful episode. Points. Sponsor money, front wing risk level, it's been good. It's been good. We're down to 4th place in the championship, but that's because Risotto Corsa were the ones big gainers this weekend who jump up to 3rd from 5th. Me and Chariot moved down 1 respectively. But 18 points, 1 point off 3rd, still in 4th. Good, good stuff, good stuff. Guys, smash that like button. That was a very, very successful race at the end there. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. But I think that's going to be a nice ending to the episode. Before we go there, I will do a final few little things with the parts and see what we can do in terms of how we're improving parts. But good stuff. 500,000 in the bank. Thank you very much. Right, let's take a look at those parts and just see what's what we're going on at the moment. So we're building this. That'll take 21 days. Apart from that, we need to take this interview. You attempted a quick pit stop Balcazar. We had to go for it. Every second counts. Yeah, every second counts. That's my take on it. Okay, what else can we do? Car's being repaired. Let's quickly move to that. Right, car repaired. Ooh, we got a sponsor deal there. 1 sec. Feedback needed. Ooh, I'm feeling I'm going bonkers. I can't think straight. What the hell? I don't know what I'm good at or bad at anymore. I'm finding practice and quality harder these days. And then sometimes you feel like my racecraft is, well, rubbish. How can I get on top of this? What should I concentrate on? Timesheet hero. No, the race. Practice on the race. Practice on the race. Right. Improving parts. Oh, wait. Hang on. There we go. Right. Car. What we're going to do is we're improving that. Okay, we're working on that. Good, working on that. Good. Well, that's fine. 12 days is nothing. 12 days is nothing. Anyway, we can't even do anything until this new gearbox gets built. So 12 days is actually fine. Anyway, to finish things off, sponsor, we've got 11 races, upfront payment of 6 million. Or we've got this other one. I think that works out as less. That's a lot less, isn't it? That's 18000 times 8 races. That's nothing. Yep, that's nothing. We're going to take Sepul. That's a nice, tasty upfront payment. And with that, I think we'll go for this. I want to do this for a while. Test track. Great engine, perhaps. We just inherited a load of money there for doing nothing, basically. Although, we could also spend it on parts. You know what? This is a good point to give it to you guys. Vote. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should either build the HQ for the test track to get the unlock great engine, or save it for the rest of the parts we're going to try and build for the rest of this season. Bear in mind, we've got 6 races left, so still a good amount of time to build quite a few parts. So, should I just keep this money in the bank for all those parts, or should I build that HQ test track thing? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the episode again. If you're new around here, then just go for weekly form on content. I've been aarava. I'm Joshua today. I'll see you guys next time.